Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you how we can find the Fibonacci number at any certain index. I will at first run the code, then I will discuss how it is working. So keep patience and watch the full video. And now I'm going to write down the code. So we are done with the code, and now I'll run it to check if it is working and if there is any error. So I'm simply running it. It is telling me to enter the index. I'm giving index 2. At index 2, the Fibonacci number is 1. Again I will run it. At index 1. At index 1, the Fibonacci number is 1. At index 8. At index 8, the Fibonacci number is 21. So the code is working correctly. And now I'm going to discuss how it is working. See, I have here taken up to index 10 and I have mentioned the Fibonacci number of the respective index. And the first question may come to your mind, why I am taking the loop from 2? It is because if the index is 0 or 1, the Fibonacci number at this position will be same as the index. See here, at index 0, the Fibonacci number is 0. At index 1, the Fibonacci number is 1. But from index 2, the number differs. So I have started the loop from 2 because at 0 or 1, the Fibonacci number is also same as the index. And I have initialized A as 0 and B as 1. And now I'm going to show you how the loop is working. Come here. When I is equal to 2, that means 2 is the first part of the loop, that means starting of the loop. 2 is the starting of the loop. When I is equal to 2, C is equal to 0 plus 1. Why? Because we took the value of A as 0 and B as 1. So C is 1. And after that, the value of A becomes 1 and value of B becomes 1. Because we wrote there A is equal to B and B is equal to C. After the addition, inside the loop, after the addition, the value of A becomes equal to B and value of B becomes equal to C. So here the value of A has become 1 and value of B become 1 because A is equal to B, and at first we took B as 1 So now in the value of A is equal to value of B, and the value of B was 1. So the value of A also 1, and the value of B is equal to value of C, and the C has come out as 1. So value of B is equal to 1. Now if we take I is equal to 3, C is equal to A plus B, and the last remaining value of A and B was 1 and 1. So the value of C is 2. And now A is equal to B, and the value of B was 1. So the value of A is 1, and the value of B is equal to value of C, and so the value of C has become 2. So the value of B is also 2. So at index 3, the value of C becomes 2, and the value of A becomes 1, and value of B becomes 2. And at index 4, the value of C becomes 3. Why? Because C is equal to A plus B, and the value of A at the previous part was 1 and 2. So the value of C has become 3, and value of A is value of B, and in the previous part the value of B was 2, and now A has become is equal to B. So A is also 2, and the value of B becomes is equal to value of C, and we have got C is equal to 3. So B is equal to 3. Like this, at if we want to find the Fibonacci number at index 5, C is equal to A plus B. That means we got the value of C as 2 and 3, so C is equal to 5. And now the value of A becomes is equal to B, and the value of B was 3, so A is equal to 3, and value of B becomes is equal to C, so B is equal to 5. And so it goes on this way. I hope you have come to know how the code is working. If you find any problem, leave a comment in the comment box, and keep supporting me. If you like my video, hit a like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.